What's up, guys? Welcome back to the colony. This is Kulprit, and welcome to my Let's Play. Today we're going to do kind of an old-fashioned, if you will, Let's Play style. I'm going to kind of do some housekeeping. Maybe we're to actually build up the western outpost a little bit, make it a little more defendable. But what I want to do is I just kind of want to catch you guys up on the game's development and a couple things where, you know, I've kind of wanted to talk to you guys for a while now, but I've been wanting to kind of accomplish so much in the game that, you know, I haven't really had time to just talk. And, you know, I've been talking about what I've been doing in the game, but not at large. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of catch up on that today and kind of catch you guys up on the Let's Play in general, and kind of talk about the direction this is going to go from here and what I'm going to try to be doing in the next couple episodes. Because as you know, this game is now slated for release in about 2 weeks. So this Let's Play is going to kind of have to end before that. So it's either going to have to kind of hit a point where I can say, yep, they lived happily ever after, and you know, lived on to prosperity. Whatever the story is, maybe I'll fabricate something, or it's gonna have to meet its demise. I haven't quite figured that out yet, you know, because I don't know. I'm kind of reacting to what happened. So beyond that, what I need to do first is I need to, through a mistake of my own, boneheaded move, I had some technical difficulties. I had some codec issues when I recorded one day. I had been messing around with another game with some codecs, and I messed it up, and I just came and recorded here. It messed it up. So for those of you guys who don't know, those of you might have some experience. Codecs are a nightmare to kind of figure out. I hate them. I don't know much about them. So I just said, you know what, screw it. The footage, to be quite honest, at least the game footage, wasn't that good to begin with. So I just scrapped it. I just threw it away. Nothing really exciting happened. What I forgot was that I introduced 4 gentlemen to the Let's Play. So some of you guys were probably watching as I continued on with the raids north and everything. Like, wait, who's this guy, and when did they become part of the, you know, the build here? And well, that's because I just made them part of the build, and that's what I'm gonna have to keep an eye over here. There's a wolf right there. There's wolves everywhere. So first, without further ado, let's see. Well, there's a witch up here. Let's get my guys in here. Alright, these guys are training, which is nice. I got Ertzy making some things. Alright, so is he over here? Well, he's not the first guy, but he's Luton. Luton, I added you. You've been very helpful in the comments, obviously very supportive with the retweets. We've spoke at length on you know, Twitter and everything. I'm pretty sure, guys, for those of you who may not know, Luton is also a YouTuber, and I'm pretty sure. Now, why is he running out to attack somebody? That's gonna be another guy I'm gonna introduce in just a second. Luton, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be doing this on his Let's Play channel. I'll link it in the description. Make sure you go check it out. Subscribe over there now so that you don't miss an episode when it does happen. He's been an avid follower of this series, and from the sounds of it, he can't wait to get his hands on it. So definitely go check him out. I will give you a link in the description, and smart thing would be is to subscribe over there and wait for some really cool content. So welcome to the colony at Luton. I hope you have a long, prosperous, glorious stay here. You've already seen some action, so you've already done well by the colony. So I appreciate that, sir, and thank you so much for the support. I do always appreciate that. Now, I'm just going to go right into it before I hit the unpause button. The next gentleman is going to be a hero almost. He also has been very supportive in the comments, and I appreciate all the support, man. So welcome to the colony. You are now, as you can see, I believe you actually started as a miner and have now been promoted to infantry as my big you know, civil works projects have been completed. So you're going to actually go out here, and it looks like you're going to engage these guys, which is okay. I have no problem with that. You should be able to handle yourself. There's, what, 3? Is that guy dead? That guy's dead, so there's 3. Oh, wait, you're actually pretty hurt. I did not realize this. And Luton. Now, why is this guy so hurt? Alright, hero, I might send you back. You are just going to halt. I don't want you going anywhere. Okay, so welcome to the colony, hero. I almost offed you there as I was literally introducing you. That would have been new. That would have been even more of a record than Largy. So we've got Luton, we've got a hero almost. One more gentleman who's actually, again, he's already kind of went from you guys not even being introduced to a starring role. Is this him? And Notable Aardvark. I mean, how would I not introduce Notable Aardvark? He's been really helpful in the comments. I know this Let's Play basically got him hooked, and he has bought into the beta as well. We've talked a bit over Skype and things, and actually he's going to kind of help me with some of the new player guides that I'm going to put out in a week or two as we approach release. So welcome aboard, Notable. You are an archer, because I'm hoping to steal some of that beast mode that you have in Battlefield 3 and bring it over here. And as you can see, you will. I did have intentions. I thought I saw you mention in our community Skype chat that you wanted to add numbers at the end of your name in your Let's Play or your game, and I was going to do that over here. Truth is, you've killed too many guys. You know, these archers over here, they just kind of. Where are you? Oh, that's right. These archers over here, they just kind of they end up killing so many people just from the walls that I can't really keep track of them. Now, you should be the guy to do that. Good. I can set you here, and then I want you inside, sir. I should try to chop that too if he'll let me. And we have one more gentleman. I think you're actually it's funny, I'm introducing you. I think you're a 20 miner. There you are, Mr. Justin Lewis. That's his name on YouTube. I have no clue if it's his real name. Doesn't matter to me. Welcome to the colony. Again, you two have been really cool in the comments. You've actually given me quite a few tips. I don't know if you own the beta or maybe you were in the previous beta or what, but you're pretty knowledgeable on the game, and I appreciate that. You've kind of led me in the right direction a couple times, and I'm assuming you're going to be picking it up whenever it does go public, so welcome aboard. And look at that, we have another one. My food production's going crazy. I'm getting guys left and right. I really don't even need guys, but as long as my food production supports it, I'm accepting them, you'll see. And I'll get to that in just a second. Let's just accept him. Go see where he is. Oh, that's a nice entrance there, Patrick. You're accepted, and you see, Archer, you no skills. So this is what I do. This is my standard OP. Give them some armor, give them stuff, and at this point, like I said, I'm not really. If they die, they die, and I know that sounds pretty terrible. If they have any skills, sometimes I do let them fight their way in. Just make sure it clicked. All right, run, sir. You're on your own. I don't micromanage them right now. If they die, they die. I tend to get another one pretty quickly. What was I saying? Justin Lewis, welcome aboard, sir. I do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy release. Definitely let me know. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go from that. Now that I've reintroduced these guys that you've already seen. Again, guys, I apologize to giving you a little bit of a lame introduction. That's clearly on me. I'm sorry. I'm still learning the Let's Play format. We are now, let's check in on Patrick. How is he doing? Because it looks like the game has saved. Where is he? Where is Patrick? Oh, alright, they took me back to where he was. Alright, he'll be fine. The skeletons are very... Did I accidentally click him? Is that what yeah, I probably did. I feel like I accidentally clicked him. That's why he took such a weird path there. Let's just... There we go. Alright. Where are you, sir? We'll keep the little yellow dot on you. Yeah, skeletons are so slow, they can typically just run right by them. I just have to make sure to keep hitting unpause. And now what we're going to do is we're going to introduce 3 more gentlemen into the colony. It's a little late arrival. Hopefully, I don't know how long you will be part of the colony, at least in this Let's Play, because like I said, I will be restarting this at some point in the future. But better late than never, and chances are this list of names will probably transfer over there, and I'll use them as a first priority basis. But for those of you guys who don't know, maybe you haven't been watching, basically what I do is, as I get new names, and I have a lot now, I have plenty of stock AI migrant guys that I haven't named. So if you are active in the comments, real supportive, giving me, you know, good tips, ideas, and just great feedback, I, you know, take your name from YouTube comments and I put it in here, and you join the colony, and it just makes it a lot more fun. I think for me, gives me a little more personal connection with it, and as well as you guys watching, I would imagine. So that's how it works. That's how it's gonna work in release and everything. So just keep that in mind. It's my little game to try and get you to comment more, as well as, you know, it just it rewards you those that do. So I think it's a win-win, and it works out pretty good. Like I said, it does kind of I like it. I enjoy it. And it really does make it hurt more when people die, when they're actual friends of mine. I mean, as you've seen, God, let's see if I remember. It was it not? It was Nova, it was Francis, it was Puppy, Largie, and I don't remember here. I think 2 are like migrants, right? And a third, am I forgetting someone? Am I forgetting someone? God, I'm gonna feel terrible if it was like a main character. Oh man, I don't remember right now. It's been a little while since I played up. But anyway, let's get into another round. Actually, let's turn him right into an infantry. You are an infantry, so let's let him train yourself up. You might as well be an infantry. Okay, so the next gentleman, I believe that I can use this guy here. Fair trade Elias. Yes, that will work perfectly. We are going to give Mr. Largie a second chance. I feel really bad because he got a raw deal. For those guys who don't know, he literally was in for like a half an episode. I introduced him, I named him, and then he took an arrow to the head from Flames of Hell in a terrible training mishap. I'm taking that on me. I had a bad setup. Please don't sue me. Don't call OSHA. We're going to give you another roll. We're going to do Liturgy the second so we can keep track. If you die now, dude, you're on your own. I'm sorry. You're a level 16 archer. You're already pretty beast. You should do pretty well here and help us out. Now, why? Oh, no, that's underwater, but it looks really... See, it's underwater here, but not there. See, this whole water thing is kind of weird, but whatever. It's kind of glitchy. I don't even see that side. So come over here, join your buddies. You're probably going to just swim through. Okay, so next, gentlemen, we're going to do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter you guys. Actually, no, I have some soldiers right here I'll do. There you go, Alden. Alden is what? Level 15. There we go. Level 15 infantry. I'm going to do infantry when I have them open because I figured they'll see the most excitement, and you guys would probably appreciate that. This is going to be Mr. Tyrus Swan, I'm going to go with. It could be Swoon, but I don't believe so. Thanks a lot for the great comments and support. You've actually been commenting a lot lately. I do appreciate that. I see it. I try to answer them all. But thank you, sir. Welcome to the colony. And, you know, I hope you live a lot longer than some of the other guys have. And Stuart Thompson. I'm just trying to look at the names. Oh, wait a second, Ertzi. I don't want you then to be... I don't want you to be an engineer. We're going to make you a blacksmith. I'm going to get that in just a second. One more guy I want to introduce, Stuart Thompson. Alright, Stuart Thompson I think is a little older, so he can go. Yep, level 8 infantry. And this is going to be, I'm going to cut the numbers off his name, Mr. Fofi. He has numbers on YouTube. I just don't want it to be in here. So, Mr. Fofi, you as well. Thank you so much for the support and comments. I do really appreciate it. So, there we go. We got 3 new members. Well, 2 new members, 1 re-offender added to the colony, as well as the 4 guys that you guys were probably wondering where the heck they are from. Let's just make sure I'm not missing anything important over here. Let's get this all out of here. Alright, now on to the colony. I'm going to briefly catch you guys up on the colony, and then I'm going to talk about the game and the development, where it's at. A lot of you guys ask comments, or have comments, you ask in the comments about certain things, and I can answer a lot of those, and I do in the comments, but I figure if one guy's asking, a couple guys may have the question. Now, what you guys have seen, I don't know how much I went into this in previous episodes, because like I said, I have done some editing. I've built my farms out a lot more, because, you know, as these guys all here, like, let's just look quick. Gavin, he's low. Wow, he's still a level 15 farmer. He's also my forager, which is pretty pathetic, but he's the highest forager I have. Forager is really hard to level. We talked about that last episode, I believe. So he's gotten the shift. He hasn't gotten to just farm. Not like, you know, Jouette's, he's level 20. Skate had been 20 forever, for days. Victor, 17. Krista, yeah, 20. Like you see, these guys are very efficient at what they do. They're able to just kind of hold these farms down, and my food just keeps going up and up and up. I keep getting people all the time. And now I have 2 guys over here in flax. I have tons of flax, but flax gets used up a lot for rope, which I guess I have no resources in here. I do. Why is he not making it? You are a blacksmith, are you not? Blacksmith equipment. Okay, why? Is it because somebody else is doing it? A spider has been spotted by Cole. That would be, where is Cole? Why is Cole outside? Cole, I don't want you outside at night, sir. That's double tap. I definitely don't want you outside. Alright, so we're going to have a spider. Oh, there he is, right on top of him. Cole, you're not the most attentive gentleman, are you? Alright, so, that's fine. Just go over here. I don't want to run the... Who did I just make? Tyrus. Get over here, sir. Let's get these clowns out of here, because this has just got bad news written all over it. Double tap, you get in here. Where? Yeah, he's hitting you. Get over here. Intercept. I do need wood bad, and I don't have too much of it, but we're gonna pause you right there, Mr. Man. DT, you can chill there too. And thank you, Mr. Tyrus Swoon, for saving the day. We will send you back to train over here. Alright, I forget what I was speaking about, the farms and stuff. Yeah, food's going up, all that good stuff. So it's just super efficient. Flax, I need a lot of that because you use up a ton of rope with all these training dummies. And you can see I'm basically training an army right now. I'm going to turn some of these guys into infantry as well. I should probably send an art. I should probably actually make a couple archers. You're too good, a miner. I'm sorry, Mr. Lewis. Level 11. Who's my least skilled miner? Miner 6. There you go, sir. Congratulations, you are an archer. I'm gonna train you up, even though I don't have much of anything. Bronze tipped arrows, longbow. Come over here and train. We're just gonna stick you there. These guys, where are you? This is what I do. This is the game, guys. I mean, I know it doesn't look exciting. I mean, it's still fun. It's still, you know, it's still a management game, and that's what this game is about. Alright, so basically what I'm doing here, that's right, we're trying to figure out Urtzi. Why is Urtzi not working? Probably because I have a guy over here doing the work, and you can probably only have one blacksmith. Maybe. And let's just check on and make sure Urtzi is working. Yes, he is. He's making my resources. Now, let me get into this. As you can see, I have tons of raw, and we discussed this, tons of raw stuff. Iron ore, tin ore, copper, and basically all gold has been all that's, I don't know, I have quite a bit of gold. So let's craft some. There we go. Yeah, we need to do a lot of iron. I'm going to set a ton of that, a ton of tin, gold. So we're going to do 100 of that. What did we have? Silver. I think I just did silver. No, we got quite a bit of silver too. See, I have 100. So I got to make some stuff. The mission here is to up the difficulty. I am trying to get to the largest part of the end game as I can possibly get. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start smithing or smelting down all this stuff in an effort to then build up my wealth, because wealth plays a large role. I'm just going to look here. Yeah, that should get us there. Alright, so Urtzi's going to work away. These guys are training. Hopefully nobody kills each other. Okay, so let me talk about that. I'm trying to force the end game. Like I said, I do need this kind of Let's Play to wrap up at some point in the near future. And I want to see what the end game is. I want to see what this game has to offer. Eventually, this game should get pretty crushing, where it's almost impossible to win. We'll see what happens. I'm assuming mob spawns and things. But yes, I'm trying to force the end game, and wealth is basically the difficulty level. That's what factors in how many mobs are spawned, what level mobs. I don't know if there's anything bigger. I haven't seen goblins since I kind of eradicated them. I do have seen pictures of giant spiders. I've read about worms or something. Supposedly if you mine too much underground, they will appear. There used to be a necromancer. He took it out. It is not active yet, as I know. As of last I know, I should say. So I don't know if there is any big mobs right now. And I'm a little wondering what the end game here is, because as you guys know, my colony itself has not really been threatened at all. So I don't know, excuse me, if I got just a lucky roll, and you know, I've kind of lucked out in that regard. I've definitely had hostile map and things. Like I said, I'm trying to force the end game, because that's one of my biggest concerns is now that I'm established, I'm flourishing, where is the challenge? So I'm sure that will be coming. I'm sure there's big things in plans. But right now, I don't see anything. I'm not taunting you, game. Relax. But, you know, I want to see if these mobs start to spawn in big clumps and attack. They don't seem to do that just yet. Now, I am going to get into trouble when I run out of arrows. And that is coming. As you can see, actually, I have 11 arrows right now. So that is concerning. Like right now, I can just come and pick this guy off pretty easily. When the arrows are gone, they're going to be able to get to the doors. I'm going to have to send infantry out. Oh, this is theirs. Okay, your first kill, sir. I'll let you watch that, enjoy that, since you didn't really get to play much last time. So we're going to try to build our wealth in a very rapid process and get as much wealth set up as we can. All right, there you go. I was like, you spotted him. What happened here? Okay, what is going on here? What is the problem? Do you not have... Oh, goodness. You have nothing. That's why, because I had you on stone tips. Because I was... And you can't kill in one? Awesome. Okay. Alright. Alright, so that's a death. We're all safe again. Crisis averted. So we're pushing the end game here. So we're going to try and see what the end game is. Like I said, we're going to see if... Luton. Oh, I'm like, where is my... Or why are you... You're out here. That's okay. I don't know why that's necessary, but we'll go with it. I'm going to trust your judgment, Luton. You're a pretty tactical dude. We're going to try to force it and see what the end game's all about before release gets here, so I can give you guys an informed, opinion on the game. I've only played this Let's Play. It's 38 days. This is late night 39, so we're just about to be in the 40th day. And as you guys know, these Let's Plays are in this game, the day-night cycle is about a little over an hour. So I have over 42 hours in this game right now, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. On one Let's Play, my very first, I played about 5 minutes. Just to get, check my settings and, that kind of thing, understand the controls a little bit, and then I just popped in this Let's Play. So it's pretty amazing. I'm pretty proud of that. But I'm a little wondering, did I get a good roll? Did I get lucky? That kind of thing. So beyond that, let's talk. Let's talk about the game itself. Now, I'm not going to talk in detail because I don't want to. I'm a little worried I would give something away, or I've signed no NDA or anything like that. It's just, for me, it's common courtesy for the developer. And plus, if I talk about details, they could change, and I could be then inaccurate and giving you bad information, which is something I don't want to do. But I'm going to do this in an effort to answer a lot of your general questions that I've seen in the comments. Now, how it typically works is he has test builds out for guys like me that are in the beta. They can load in your game, and there's certain admin tools you can like spawn guys when you want. You can speed up time, all these things just to help with testing. It's pretty cool. And he puts out a build, and he puts in there, he highlights exactly what's in it, what he wants you to test and things. And guys do that. I have unfortunately not been able to do that just due to time, and every minute I've really had has been in this Let's Play. I choose to do Let's Play rather than test. Normally I might feel guilty about that, but the fact that I spent $50 getting into this beta, I'm not going to feel any guilt about playing it however I want to play. I do enjoy testing, so I wish I was able to do that a little more, but just hasn't happened this time around. So basically, he's had a lot going on right now, and there's been a lot going on for a while, and there's big changes coming for this game than what you're seeing here in this Let's Play. I just haven't played them yet. Now, one of the things he's got a new profession, I know. And again, I'm not going to get into details because details can change. I'm going to talk about broad, big picture, conceptual ideas. Tailoring is new profession. It's basically going to be like leatherworking. It's going to build beds. Beds are coming. I'll speak on that in a minute. Basically, it's going to let you make some light armor for these worker units. Think of Forager with like a leather tunic on. It's just going to give them some defense because right now, Foragers get one hit like crazy. But it's going to craft rope. It's going to craft like tapestries and rugs, when they become available, those types of things. That's pretty cool. The big thing is fatigue. Fatigue is basically going to affect the work rate of workers. I've spoke to you guys about that. A fully rested guy is going to work faster than what some of these guys you're going to see here. Someone with a lot of fatigue is going to work a lot slower. So what goes hand in hand with fatigue is beds. You're going to need the beds to remove the fatigue, i.e. rest. Beds are going to mean you're going to need places for people to sleep. I would have to build more buildings because right now there's no motivation for me to build any more buildings. That's pretty cool. You can assign beds, these types of things. It's going to bring about things, I'm imagining, I don't know, I haven't played it, a more realistic cycle. You want to have most of your colony up during the day doing work when you can see, because as you guys know, this is a very realistic light feature. It's very, very dark at night if you don't have lights. And then you're going to want some a night watch, a day watch. It's going to bring whole new problems, a whole new thing to manage, which is pretty cool, So just to make it easy, sleep can be scheduled, beds can be assigned. Those types of logistics are no problem. So that's pretty interesting. I'm really excited to play with that. Another really cool thing is halls. Now, as in, you designate a hall, which would be this building for me right here. And that's going to be kind of the focal point of your colony, the meeting house, these types of things. What that's going to involve is also going to go hand in hand with new road developments. And what's going to happen is you're going to need to build a road. Now, you don't have to build it like I did it. You can just designate roads. Now, if you look, when I go in here, you see this yellow? This is roads. You can designate roads, and you can tell people basically it helps with the pathfinding to find their way around. So what I would have to do is designate a road to the edge of the map somewhere. Any of the 4 edges will be fine. Whichever one you're closer to is probably a better idea. Now, you can game this system, but you're only cheating yourself if you do that. Now, what that means is migrants and merchants now are going to follow that road. Particularly in migrants, you're not going to have control. You just saw how the thing pops up. So you've got a migrant, take control, you go to the edge of the map, and now you bring them in. That's not how it's going to work in the future, or in release, I would imagine. Migrants are going to be under the computer control until they reach your hall. They have to successfully get all the way from the edge to your hall, and then the thing will pop up, and you can accept or deny and give them a roll. Very cool. Very subtle change. Very cool, because that's going to force you to protect that road. As you've seen, I lose a lot of migrants. on the way to my castle, and that's also with me. But the reason they make it most of the time is because I've immediately turn them infantry, give them gear, walk them to my thing, and they survive that way. You know, the computer's not going to do that, and especially if they're in cloth and they're a tailor, they're going to get one shot dead. So I'm going to have to patrol these roads. I'm going to have to put watchtowers. I'm going to have to, you know, find the quickest path, these types of things, and I'm going to have to keep it safe. Otherwise, I'm never going to get migrants. I'm also never going to get a merchant. Why would merchants be important? Well, let's say, you know, I start a game and I don't have any flax, or I don't have any wheat, or I don't have any cotton, and I need these things. Well, you're going to have to wait until a merchant comes to sell it to you, and you might have to pay the price he's going to sell. But if he gets killed on his way to your hall, you're out of luck. This is borrowed a lot from Dwarf Fortress. Again, if you guys haven't played that, this game is very much inspired by that game, and I'm seeing more and more elements, which excites me a great deal. Dwarf Fortress was a great conceptual game, had a terrible interface if you're asking me, and it held the game back quite a bit. So that is very cool. It's giving you reasons to get out of your walls. As you guys can see, I could largely just turtle up and live for a long time in here if I wanted to, not with this new system. The one big thing you guys ask me all the time, and one I'm kind of mixed on, is herding and domesticating animals. There's going to be a herder profession now. It's going to be another new profession. You are going to be able to domesticate an animal. You'd go find it, like right here, this boar, boom. Go out here, domesticate this boar. This is how I envision it. Again, I don't know. I haven't played it. You're going to be able to domesticate him, lead him in. I would have a pen in here, let him go in there, and then you let him go wild. I would assume you would need 2 of them, maybe 3. Maybe there'll be sexes of them. I'm not sure. And eventually they will domesticate, procreate, or I don't know what the word, I was going to say populate, I can't think of the right word, but they'll have babies and they'll make more, and you can then slaughter them if you want. Or here's the big one, you know, you'll have sheep. Is going to be a new animal, I would imagine, for wool, but chickens for feathers, and that's really what this is about. And from this Let's Play, looking at it, I would be able to go get chickens, bring them in here, domesticate them, have a supply of chickens within my walls to get me feathers. Now, obviously, that would be very good. That will help. That will probably help with early level food production too, I would think. One note is that animals, I believe what's going to happen is animals will eat wheat. So I would then have to go back and start producing wheat, which is good. It gives a use for wheat. So you're gonna have a lot more, you know, production. Like, I'd have to have a lot of this manpower working on wheat. But I'm a little torn because right now, literally as I sit, the only real reason I leave these walls right now, not even so much for wood, I could get by on just these trees if I really had to, is feathers. Why is this guy not doing anything? Oh, did I not check you? Oh my goodness, you've been sitting there the whole time. Oh. Oh, well, there's a bonehead move. Yeah, so the only reason I leave the walls is feathers. And, you know, it's... If I had, you know, a nice stable of chickens in here that I could just get feathers from whenever they... I mean, I would be pretty OP. I won't lie to you. So that's going to have to be balanced. And I got to... Basically, he's making things very convenient for us as colonists and builders. He's going to have to up the difficulty outside our walls, mobs, and things. And that's the one thing that I did notice today reading the forums. Ballistas are in testing, and that's pretty exciting because we've seen the siege weapons. And if you haven't, go into my, I believe it's my first episode. There's links in there. I'll try to link here, but knowing me, I'll forget. To showing off a ballista, which is really cool. He shoots it, he hits an enemy unit, it impales the unit and sticks him into a tree. It's such a cool animation, and that was literally where I said, take my money, I want to play this game. But here's the thing that I don't get. Now, that's very cool that they're in, but in siege equipment, trebuchets and catapults and ballistas are very cool. But I'm the guy in the castle. So I don't know what I'm going to use those for. You know, like, how I envision it is one of 2 ways. Either the AI, the mobs, are going to be able to use it, so those goblins think there'll be a big goblin raid. A goblin army appears up here, and they come down and they start attacking my fort with, you know, trebuchets and catapults and ballistas, maybe. That would be freaking awesome, you know? So I hope that's a direction he's considering and going. I think it seems logical. Or there will be the other thing, like how I left the goblins up here for so long. Well, what's to say there isn't a goblin engineer? And he starts to build defenses and fortifications for them. Maybe just out of raw stone, maybe out of dirt, who knows? Maybe you can make a dwarf race where they can build things out of stone, you know, that kind of thing. And then I suddenly now have to build trebuchets, catapults, and ballistas. Now I have to go and attack these guys because they're eating all the resources around here. They're getting big and bloodthirsty, and they're a danger to me. So these are end-game, meta-game things that I hope he's considering. He should have a plan for those things. And I think he does. He seems to be very... he has a very detailed vision for this game, and every time he speaks, I'm more and more impressed. And he's, like I said, he's got a nice list of gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Inspirations, I guess. It's not the word I was looking for, but I'm having trouble with my words today. It's kind of late. I'm kind of tired, but I had a long Easter weekend. So yeah, I'm excited to see what he's going to come up with. And these are things I hope we as a community, once release comes, I will be able to, and you will be able to kind of, dialogue with him and come up with really awesome things, because that's the last thing I want to talk about is very cool. Is, as I say, this game's about to go into release in about 2 weeks. This is going to very similarly follow the Minecraft model, where just because it's going to release does not mean that's final build, does not mean the game is done. Now, some people are going to be turned off by this, and I get that. But understand, you're going to be paying $15 for a game. There's some wiggle room there. He should be able to assume some patience from you, I feel, and I think that's more than acceptable. And understand, you're going to be getting a playable game. You're probably, guys, honest to God, heart to heart, probably going to be playing kind of a beta. I won't pretend you won't. Again, remember, it's one guy developing, but this is a pretty polished game. I won't pretend, and I think it's definitely worth $15. It's, it's definitely worth that. Oh, sweet skeleton right there. It seems like things are spawning a little more than they have been. Now I don't want to open this wall. Let's just chill you guys out here. We're under no threat. But yeah, at release, that's just that. It's release. It's a public release. He's going to be getting a lot more money, obviously, which is nice. That might actually even, I don't know, I know nothing about his personal status, might make him able to do this full time, which would be great for all of us, and hopefully great for him as well. So it's exciting times for a really cool game that I'm enjoying a great deal. Like I said, I have 40-something hours in this game right now, which is insane. And that's not even counting the editing and, producing part. Probably another 10 to 20 hours on that. So I'm pretty passionate about this game, and I'm pretty excited to play with these new changes. So it's weird for me with this Let's Play. I'm excited that it's gone so long, but I'm ready to try these new things for sure, and I'm sure you guys are ready to play release. So I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. This has been a long episode, probably. I wanted to talk to you guys a lot. We didn't do much. I'm sorry. I just sat here and talked to you. I hope you guys got to see a little bit of what I kind of do on a normal episode. I had bigger plans, actually, to build some stuff over there at the other outpost, but I apologize for that. I just wanted to talk to you guys. So, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. If you guys have any questions as we lead up to release, that's one last thing. If you have any questions in general, I'll answer them in comments. If you have any things you want to see, things you might not understand, let me know, and I'll possibly make a separate video of that. So, because I'm going to be making guides, new player's guide, maybe a farming guide, these types of things, how to start up tips, like when you initially spawn in, what you should make sure you have, those types of things. I'm not going to do anything too detailed, too spoilerish, because I feel like you guys should learn that on your own, but just some wisdom I've gathered. So let me know if there's anything specific you want to see. I'd love to do that for you guys. Otherwise, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate all the support, and I will talk to you soon. We'll get back at it in the next episode, okay? Take care, guys. Talk to you soon.